Peter had came to him, Jesus and asked him, I ain't forgave my brother 7 times. How many more times I need to forgive this joker? And Jesus said 70 times 7, and you think about morning. How y'all doing out there? Hope everything going well with everybody as always. Everybody on the up and up. Today I was just going to talk about the prayer that I'm pretty sure most people who believe in God, that they talk about, say or recite in unison. I know we do at my church. The prayer that, Jesus taught his disciples to pray. And also, it's for us today, to practice. I kind of want to just talk about a line in there. Forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. Jesus, put that in there. Really, I believe, I knew he probably knew that there are going to be times that we're going to be in, where Christians know we always ever in debt for Christ for what the thing that he did. He gave his life, and to God for giving his son. But he also kind of knew that we were going to need forgiveness because of things we may do to, our brothers that we need to forgive them so that, like I say, that's hitched up to God forgiving us is when we forgive our brother, our fellow man, our sister, or whoever, that we, trespass or are indebted to for whatever that reason may be. Just say you think of a debt, you reference that to it as money or something, maybe it come up on a time somebody borrowed from you or you borrow from them, somebody else, and you say that you're going to pay them back and say like when that time come or that deadline that you say you're going to pay that person and some happens to just come up and you couldn't do it, that's going to warrant forgiveness, especially if it happens on a bunch of occasions, and like I said, and that happens and that person can't pay you back or you can't pay that person back, that's going to warrant some type of forgiveness. We even have in the day and time loan forgiveness or bill and stuff like that, to get that debt settled, in other words, settling a debt to somebody is like really when you forgiving them for the way that they trespass against you, but he left that in there, so that like I say, because he knew it was gonna be some times in life where things like that just gonna happen. Sometimes it's out of your control, sometimes it be in your control, and like I say, that time when Peter had came to him, Jesus and asked him, I ain't forgave my brother 7 times. How many more times I need to forgive this joker? And Jesus said 70 times 7, and you think about Peter, he did a lot of things and was vocal on a lot of things, even during his while with Jesus. Jesus had at one point told him, man, get behind me, Satan, called Peter a devil, because, Peter was like vocal and, ready, and he spoke his mind, which ain't always a good thing, always to speak your mind, you could be out of place and wrong. But on to the prayer, Jesus, I feel, he left that in there because there's gonna be some times where we ain't gonna be where we gonna probably be able to do some things, voluntarily or involuntarily, that's right. There's gonna be some time we're gonna be wrong in every way. We're gonna need forgiveness for that. But anyway, man, I just had it on my mind. A lot of people say, y'all Christian folk think y'all perfect. Well, the idea of doing what's right, that's a perfect thought. But every time you ain't gonna always hit that mark, you're gonna do some things that hurt your fellow brother, like I say, whether voluntary or involuntary, or you gonna think somebody's supposed to do something that you feel that they need to do, and that's not always the case. What you feel may be wrong, and actually for them to do. You can't always, like I say, everybody got a path. God have a path for everybody. You got to realize that, you can't always predict somebody's future. you know, unless God give it to you in some type of prophecy or manner like that. But everybody ain't gonna always do what you expect them to do, and that's not their plan. You know, I think a lot of people don't get that. You know what I'm saying? A parent can have different plans for what they want for their kids. That don't necessarily mean that's the right one. You know, but like I say, God may have a better path for that person to go into a direction. You know, it's not necessary. You know, it's between that person and God. God placed them here on the earth. You know, I hear a lot of parents say they want certain things for kids, but you know, that may not be their passion or what God have put them on the earth here to do. You know, it could be do something even greater than what they thinking that they should ought to do. So, and like I say, back to the other thing, you know, back to that, I'm going off, keep going off. But anyway, like I say, he put that in there for a reason. You know, I think, you know, because he knew if we prayed that every day, you know, it should build us up, and we should be mindful of what the words say, you know, every day, you know, and trying to perfect relationships, you know, especially with your brother, people. You know, Jesus had said it this way, you know, the two highest commandments, you know, with the Lord, your God with all your heart, mind, soul, and strength. And, you know, and the second one is to love thy neighbor as thyself. And, you know, also in the book of I can't think of it right now, but it also talks about if a man say he loved God but hate his brother, you know, he is a liar. You can't do that. You can't have no hate in your heart for your brother, you know, and say that you love God too. You know, God call you a liar. You ain't truthful, you know. But anyway, man, you know, forgiving, you know, is something that should be always in your mind, you know, and not thinking you need to retaliate because we know that vengeance belongs to God. You know, ain't our job to always retaliate. I ain't talking about now. I ain't saying get ran over, but while you can maneuver yourself out, you shouldn't have, you know, and from doing something that you might regret, you know, you need to do that, you know, or get yourself away from a situation before you do something, like I say, before you regret it, you know, but little stuff like that, little debts, like I say, those, say like if it come to money or something like that, that would be what you say on the levels of, you know, forgiveness, you know, something that should be easy, you know what I'm saying? Little stuff now. They get that big stuff, that worms. You know, some stuff you gonna have to pray to God. If people do to you, you gonna have to pray for God to help me with on this, forgiving this, because some people can do something you can never see yourself doing, but it happens, you know, and really in that case, you know, it takes more than just saying I'm sorry or I forgive you, bro. Some things people can do to each other or to people, you know, warrants, you know, for that could really do kill a relationship, you know, especially when you're dealing with certain type of relationship. They can do things to other people, like say, like I guess give you a common one, you know, say like a man decides, you know, who has a family but decides to you know, go off on his selfishness, you know, and do something that ain't worth nothing. You know, commit adultery. Let me just be real with it. A sin, you know, and a lot of things when you want to say sin is really the first thoughts of it comes from selfishness in some type of way. If a man, you know, go out spend his money on women and he know he got a family and a wife, he's being selfish. And generally, like I say, selfishness, that's like the beginning of a big crime. Put it that way. That what sin is, a crime or offense to God. You know, that's just a simple one. You know, that warrants repentance. And we all know in this church body, you know, what repentance means. It means to change. It's not, I'm sorry, you know, because like I say, I'm sorry, say like in that situation, a man, that ain't going to work for that wife or even those kids, you know, that's not going to, I'm sorry, it's not going to be, let's fix it. You know, it's going to take a whole lot of changing on his end for maybe her to maybe accept him back, not to go file them papers. You feel me? Or vice versa. Women do stuff too. You know, can't be that one sided with things. Women do some stuff too. You know, and it's equal. You know, it ain't one better than the other. You know, selfishness or sin is the. I mean, it's the same. But you being selfish, you know, and doing stuff against people, or not thinking about nobody else's feeling but your own, man. You got a problem. You need to change. Sorry ain't gonna do it. I'm sorry. No, change is the biggest factor in seeing some, you know, and somebody believing you, just like with God. You can say a lot of people say a whole lot of good things about God, but in actuality, they don't change. They do things against God. So anyway, you know that gonna take some changing for, like I say, for some forgiveness, some real forgiveness. You know, not to forget that no more. You know, you can. That's one person you can't hardly fool man and for on a lot of things, but you can't fool God or anything because He see all. So, but like I say, you know, like I say, back to the prayer. You know, I just believe Christ did that for like those little light things that do happen, and something like I say, certain things that are not in your control. Like I gave that example of, like I say, money. You know, some like things come up. You know, that going somebody may be hurting. They loan you some money, thinking that they gonna get it back at this certain day. You know, and they got a bill come up, but you can't pay. You know, that's gonna have a little something gonna happen in now. You know, they're gonna have to be thinking, I can't do that no more. You don't pay some. I mean, like I said, in certain cases, that person probably couldn't pay back, but they still put that person who loaned it in a position that they may have to go ask somebody else to borrow to pay a bill. You feel me? But little things like that, you know, debts or trespasses, you know, that person may feel a certain way. But anyway, I just want to put that out there for y'all and let's give y'all something to think about. You know, Christ put that in there for a reason. You know, we gonna have to do that. You know, we gonna do some little things in life that maybe God ain't gonna like, or not put enough thought or time into something. You know, and for God to look away from us, you know, and don't chalk it up, you know, and or take His vengeance on us. You know, when somebody do the same thing to us, you know, we gotta put that aside too for Him to forgive us on the things that we get out of the way with Him with. Anyway, man, y'all be safe this Sunday. You know, this early in the morning I'm doing this, but you know, I said I get it off my mind, you know, and try to put it out to somebody. Yo, if you like any of my videos, man, you know, hit that like button. You know, comment and subscribe, man, if you want to. You know, I would like to know. I do have 15 of us and people in here. You know, I would like to know your name. If you're watching me regular, I would like to know your name. You know, say like some come up, man. I want to get some to you. You know, for keeping my views, you know, giving me a view. You know what I'm saying? I can know your name so I can like, hey, if something happen, you know, I can show my appreciation to you. You know, like I say, all I want to do is just get out some good word to people, you know, and some people just don't go to church, you know that, or they can't go to a church because of crap going on, and you know, I want to hope I can give some encouragement to somebody, you know. But anyway, man, y'all be safe, stay thankful, you know, and I'll see y'all on the next go round. Peace out.